Hello dear students, welcome back to the academic year. Hope you are all at home and taking good care of yourselves. To begin with, let me introduce myself. I am Mrs. Ragini S. Bhavar of the Chemistry Department of Gokhale Education Society's RYK College, Nasik. Now students, you all know that we have begun with the online teaching series, and you are also aware that the syllabus for the 12th standard Maharashtra State Board has changed. So hope you dear students must have bought the textbooks and gone through the textbooks. Now if you have had a look at the textbook, we have around 16 chapters, and today the chapter that I am going to teach you, or the chapter that I am going to teach you in the next few lectures, is chapter 10, that is halogen derivatives. Chapter 10, halogen derivatives. So my advice would be that whenever you are attending the lectures, keep your textbook with you, have a notebook with you, and some writing material, because whatever important is there, you can just mark it immediately. Throughout the series, throughout the chapter, throughout the video, I have gone very slow so that every concept of yours regarding halogen derivatives will be clear. Now I said very first topic of organic chemistry because these, from halogen derivatives onwards, we have organic chemistry for our study. So you must have understood that halogen derivatives is nothing but a class of organic compounds. Now we have done the definition of organic compounds in the earlier classes. So organic compounds are hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are those compounds which contain hydrogen and carbon essentially, and in addition they may also contain carbon, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. So study of organic compounds is nothing but organic chemistry, and today we are going to do the basic or the very important parent topic of organic chemistry, that is halogen derivatives. So as usual, whenever we start with any topic, we should know the definition. We should start by writing or understanding the definition of halogen derivatives. So I will read the definition of halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives. Now we are going to study the halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons, organic compounds. Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are the parent family of organic compounds. Okay? Replacement of hydrogen atoms in the aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by halogen atom or atoms results in the formation of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Yes, again, the compounds formed by the replacement of one or more hydrogen atom of alkanes by halogen atoms are called as halogen derivatives of alkanes or of hydrocarbons. Similarly, replacement of hydrogen atoms in aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by halogen atoms results in the formation of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. The next point that we will cover is classification of halogen derivatives. Now, once we know what halogen derivatives are, the definition is most important. Here we are talking about halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, you know, are of various types. Here we have straight chain hydrocarbons, we have closed chain hydrocarbons, and we have to learn the classification of halogen derivatives. So see, halogen compounds are basically classified as aliphatic halogen compounds and aromatic halogen compounds. Now you are quite aware, or you are aware of the term aliphatic. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are those which are straight chain, saturated or unsaturated, right? And aromatic closed chain compounds. All right, we have done the types. What we are concerned here is, I will read it out once again. Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are further classified as aliphatic halogen compounds and aromatic halogen compounds. Aliphatic halogen compounds likewise will be obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen of aliphatic hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons like alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. And similarly we will have haloarenes also. Okay. Now we also have classification of halogen compounds, halogen derivatives on the basis of the number of halogen atoms. Now depending upon the number of halogen atoms present in haloalkanes and haloarenes, they can be classified as monohalogen compounds, dihalogen compounds or polyhalogen compounds. Poly means tri or tetra, that means 3 atoms, 4 atoms. What you have to remember here is respective number of hydrogen atoms being replaced or substituted for respective number of halogen atoms will give you that class of compounds. So if there is only one halo atom in the compound, in the molecule, it will be a monohalogen derivative, and likewise you will have monohalogen derivatives of alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, or you can also have monohalogen derivatives of arenes, aromatic compounds. Similarly, di, tri, depending upon how many halogen atoms are present in the you can say in the parent compound, parent halogen derivative. Some examples here are given. You can go through the examples. The first one is a monohaloalkane. Alkane because it is a aliphatic compound. It is a monohalo derivative of ethane, C2H5X. Correct? Only one, you can say, halo atom in the in the structure, so it is a monohaloalkane. Similarly, see the next compound. It is a dihaloalkane, 2X. Correct? Dihaloalkane. You also have monohaloarene, aromatic compound. To that, one hydrogen of the benzene ring is replaced by one halo atom. So that is monohaloarene. Similarly, you have dihaloarenes, 2 halo groups in the you can say in the structure. Trihaloalkane is the next example where you have 3 halo atoms. Correct? 3 hydrogen being replaced for 3 halo groups, and therefore it is a trihaloalkane aliphatic compound. Similarly, you have trihaloarene in this case, where there are 3 halo atoms, but they are attached, or they are bonded to the carbon or the hydrogen of the benzene ring is replaced by those many number of halogen atoms. Now we have to concentrate on the first class of the halogen derivatives, and that is monohalogen derivatives. In this chapter, we have to focus on this particular point, that is monohalogen compounds, monohalogen derivatives. Now, we begin with the definition once again. Monohalogen compounds or monohalogen derivatives contain only one halogen atom per molecule, and so they are also called as alkyl halides. The general formula is CnH2n plus X, where X may be Cl, Br or I. Simple examples like CH3, Cl. Also, we can have monohalogen derivatives of aromatic compounds. Okay. Once we know what monohalogen compounds are, we go to the next very important point, and that is classification of monohalogen compounds. Monohalogen derivatives. Monohalogen compounds or monohalogen derivatives. Now, when you are considering the straight chain monohalogen derivatives, they will be called as alkyl halides. Alright. Now, monohalogen compounds are classified on the basis of the position of the halogen atoms and the type of hybridization of the carbon to which the halogen is attached. And accordingly, we have the various classes of monohalogen compounds. The first class of monohalogen compounds is alkyl halides or haloalkanes. Alkyl halides or haloalkanes. In alkyl halides or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is a part of saturated carbon skeleton. Alkyl halides are further classified as primary, secondary or tertiary depending upon the substitution state of the carbon to which the halogen is attached. Of course, hybridization and the remaining part, primary, secondary, tertiary, is done in the 11th standard in details when we studied the basic concepts of organic chemistry. Okay? So remember that in alkyl halides or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, sp3. So you should underline sp3 hybridized carbon. And some examples are given along with the definitions. Okay, so alkyl halides, primary, secondary, tertiary. At home you can try out so many examples. Right. We go to the next class of monohalogen derivatives, and that is allylic halides. Allylic, just spell it out, ALLYLIC, allylic halides. In allylic halides, the halogen atom is bonded to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom that is next to a carbon-carbon double bond. So allylic itself, carbon-carbon double bond. CH2 double bond CH, CH2 and X attached. So here the halogen atom is attached to the carbon which is sp3 hybridized, and this lies next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, some more examples are there. You can just read out those examples. The next class is benzylic halide. Next class of compounds is benzylic halide. In benzylic halides, the halogen atom is bonded to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is further bonded to an aromatic ring. So remember that sp3 hybridized carbon atom and that which is attached to the aromatic ring, right? So best example is benzene, to the benzene ring, one of it attached to CH2X. All right. Okay. The next class of compounds of monohalogen derivatives is vinylic halides. You know what vinylic halides are, vinyl compounds. In vinylic halides, the halogen atom is bonded to a sp2 hybridized carbon atom of the aliphatic chain. Vinylic halides are also represented, or they can also be called as haloalkenes. So the name itself, haloalkenes, alkenes, C double bond C, correct? A double bond between two carbon atoms. The best example is CH2 double bond CHX. Alright, so vinylic halides, haloalkenes. Next class is haloalkynes. So when a halogen atom is bonded to a sp hybridized carbon atom, it is a haloalkyne. CH triple bond CX. So there should be a triple bond between any two carbon atoms. And of course, the last group or the last class of monohalogen compounds, and that is aryl halides or haloarenes. Aryl halides or haloarenes. Now remember, aryl halides, in aryl halides, aromatic, correct? The halogen atom is directly bonded to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom of the aromatic ring. So simple example here, chlorobenzene, if that X is replaced for Cl group, Br group, okay, so that is it. So remember the hybridization of the carbon atoms in each, and that is forming the basis of the classification of the monohalogen derivatives. So in this way we have done with the definition of halogen derivatives and the types of halogen derivatives. Moreover, we have seen the classification of halogen derivatives according to the hydrocarbon skeleton and according to the number of halogen atoms that may be attached or that may be replaced by the corresponding number of hydrogen atoms. And also we have concentrated on the monohalogen compounds, and we have seen the classification of the monohalogen compounds